If you like putting girls into stress positions and listening to them moan, then Cairn is the climbing sim for you. Cairn is a game that perfectly delivers the pulse-pounding action of slow and meticulous decision-making by painstakingly placing each limb one at a time. It's like Twister if it was vertical and not primarily for teenagers to seductively smell each other's armpits. Replayability seems high, with an interesting cocktail of chill and stress as your character huffs and puffs in your ear, but enough about Twister. I found the demo for this game randomly and finished the basic climb in under half an hour, and over the last couple of weeks I've come back to it a couple more times. I feel like this is enough of a qualification for me to tell you to do the same and maybe give it a wish list for when it releases later this year. Here's the loop: plan a route, or don't, then climb a cliff controlling one limb at a time to make your way up. Stretching out too much or getting into bad positions makes your character start to freak out and eventually fall. A working knowledge of how humans work will prove invaluable in your quest for success.
It sounds like QWOP, but it's not.
A limited number of Pitons and a quick time event allow you to anchor your position and take a break. Failure during these quick events ruins the Pitons for future use. Hike a little bit, gather some fresh water, and maybe a few supplies for the next leg. Camp, repair your Pitons, and make a meal for buffs and continue on. That's pretty much the whole game in a nutshell from what I can tell. Judging by a few reviews by people who might know what they're talking about, the game is quite faithful to the mechanics and techniques used in actual rock climbing. That is, if your legs could clip through each other and a robot can pick up all the shit you leave behind. The freedom of the mechanics are like a loving long-term relationship. Doing the same route over and over again with a little experimentation can be exhilarating. Just like in the bedroom, it's good to have a healthy supply of rope and metal spikes. After each segment is
just like in the bedroom, the spikes can break.
Oh no.
oh no. I need to go to the A&E and it's going to be really embarrassing.
So ma'am, please tell me again how the metal spike ended up in your husband's rectum. After each segment is conquered, the game shows you the path of your complete climb as something to share with the community. The devs did a little competition comparing routes people did in the demo, and apparently the level designer was bamboozled at what some people were able to achieve, which I think shows like a level of adaptability and freedom that the game allows. Pretty rare in climbing games, right? Like where they're usually just point-to-point type deals that are all predetermined. Between each climb is the chance to wander a little and gather ingredients for meals and other buffs. The inventory bag system is both a nightmare and pretty accurate as far as I'm concerned. More inventory systems need a shake bag button just to make sure neat freaks know their only safe space is their perfectly labeled chests in Minecraft. Camping also makes time pass, so you have to consider whether you want to climb at night or not. The survival aspect is a little hard to gauge since it's a completely trivial factor in such a short demo, so I'm going to be interested to see how that pans out in a longer experience. Anyway, you should play the demo, add it to your wish list so it can harass you to buy it for 4 times a year for a decade before you finally cave and buy it for $1. Well, that review sure did end.